Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Today we have Chiliz CHZ daily update. We are going to see the next price targets, and of course before we continue, do not forget to join our monthly subscription Patreon / Mind Your Crypto. You just join in by the click that we are having the link actually, and you click the link that we are having in the description box in the comment section below. You just send me your Telegram and then we work together. Thank you so much for watching. You can join by me / Mind Your Crypto. Either way, it is perfectly fine, or via billmindyourcrypto.com. Let's go right here to see what CHZ is doing. So eventually we are having a bearish RSI divergence, and I'm heading back here in 22 August 2021 to show you something spectacular. Look at this, what happened right here. Triple bearish RSI divergence in the daily frame until we fall down, right? You can see that. Okay, so here we would say that CHZ is done, we are going down, but eventually it had one more nice uptrend before it made the minus 23.3% in just one day. Right now, what's next for CHZ? Can we go even higher? Can we maybe find a little bit of a triple bearish RSI divergence, because we have two of them, right? You can see them, one, two of them. Sometimes it is enough with two, sometimes we need three bearish RSI divergences, sometimes we need even more, and three is not enough. It depends on whether CHZ is in an impulsive wave mode in the weekly frame or not. For the time being, we are going to see what we need. We discussed about it in the other updates. We need to close above in the weekly scale above the 0.2465, and in the daily frame we need to hold the 0.24, right? Yeah, we do. But I'm going to dive in a little bit into the price and technical analysis of CHZ in the lower time frames. Okay, for now, for the time being, let's go to CHZ against Bitcoin chart as well. That it wants to correct a little bit even more. It seems like that it isn't now ready to go all the way upwards, but anyway, let's have some support levels right here, drawing the fib from this bottom to this top. You can see that right here we are finding rejection from the 0.236. Yesterday we had a plus 10% in just 4 hours for CHZ against Bitcoin chart, and you can see what happened, right? We had a fake out, the so-called fake out. Is this the first time that CHZ is doing such a thing? Not at all. Okay, if we go back, we can see that it had many fake outs during the history and during the 4-hour frame, such as this one right here, okay, where we had the pumping again, then going down. All right, so this is just something that happens. You have a fake out and then immediately dumping down. But we want to see what is next for CHZ against Bitcoin chart as well. It is very important to know that the next support level for CHZ against Bitcoin chart sits at around 0.40s, 1054. I think that CHZ is going to go there against Bitcoin chart. If we can hold even today this line right here, 0.40s, 1118, there is a very huge chance that CHZ can see a pump. But always remember that CHZ against Bitcoin chart sits in a very critical resistance level right now. If you remember, we draw the fib from this top right here to this bottom, and we discussed about how important it is that we need to go and get past above this line right here. If CHZ can go and get past above this line, then CHZ against Bitcoin chart is going to go absolutely insane. I'm pretty honest with that. We can even go up 112%. This for CHZ will mean that not even the 0.30 will be the high, but it means that we can make another 90 to 100%. And why I'm saying 90 to 100? Maybe because if BTC is going to correct, maybe CHZ is going to correct. You can see here for BTC, for example, we are having a possible bear flag. Okay, so you have to be a little bit careful. Apart from that though, CHZ needs to close above the 0.2465 in the USDT valuation, and it can go insanely into the 0.4618. Yeah, that's right. We can even go all the way up higher, another 86 to 90%. Okay, and even more if the Chiliz against Bitcoin chart is going to move even higher. But eventually we have a very huge obstacle right here, and look at this high risk of the RSI that we are having. We are in particular above the 80 in the weekly frame. I always suggest when we are at above the 80 to please be careful, and especially now that we found correction in the daily frame as well. Second time that we did it, and I think that the next days could be the case that we are going further down to retest maybe this level right here. This is all with the logarithmic scale though. What happens in the weekly frame and in the non-logarithmic scale? You can see that we have a little bit of a lower resistance level, but it is about the same. Right now for CHZ against USD chart, let's go to the lower time frames to discuss a little bit about what it is going to do. And eventually what we are having is this line right here. A very nice line. On the 4-hour frame, we do not care about holding the 0.24, we care about holding it in the daily frame. But in overall, okay, what we want to see right now is another green candlestick in this 4-hour frame, because if we see a red one, that means that probably CHZ against USDT chart is going to go further down into the 0.2256. You can see though the 20-day MA is catching up into the price, so we have one more support layer at around this line right here, which sits at around 0.2326. Okay, so for CHZ this is the case now. If we pump and close above in the weekly scale, as we mentioned, above the 0.2456, and in the daily frame we keep closing above the 0.24, then CHZ is in the verge to maybe do something insane and maybe even go higher than the previous all-time high. I'm not talking about that this will happen for sure. Okay, we have many obstacles right now to go from, and in the daily frame we have bearish divergences coming in. Okay, the price analysis is not looking bad, at least for now, but later on today maybe we are not actually sure. Maybe it is going to go further down, and maybe it is going to be bearish, right? So we have to be a little bit careful right now with how you long CHZ. If you have bought right here or right there CHZ, you have multiple chances of selling, okay? So you can keep some right there, but if you've bought near the top, I suggest you to be extremely careful, okay? Because many people trapped inside this 4-hour frame candlestick, they thought that CHZ is going to explode, and then we had the immediately dump. Okay, so be careful, do not forget to join our monthly subscription, and thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, see you soon, bye.